Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we tried to stop Egil at the Main of Shrine. Unfortunately for us, we did not succeed. And he awakened Mechonis. And now there is a large amount of danger going on right now. And this time though, we're actually going to stop it. So I'm going to warn you all about one thing you need to make sure you have completed. You need to have at least the entirety of Alchemoth quests and Fallen Valk Mountain quests that require time quests. Well, mostly Alchemoth. You need to get that quest line done. You need to have everything done there. You also need to get a singular quest in Frontier Village done. Fillings is the prerequisites for certain quests as well as the time quests. Don't get them done, you're not going to get anything. The Kingpin quest line outright is the last thing you need to complete in order to make sure you have everything done. Other things such as challenge quests are not reasonable to do so, because everything closes off after Mechonis Core. So you need to make sure you get everything also in Alchemoth done, which means you need to collect the PD and Alchemoth complete. Thankfully though, I've completed Alchemoth entirely, so you can get there no problem. You can come back to Alchemoth if you have to, but a big but is the fact it's a bit trickier to go back to Alchemoth, and I'll explain that when we get to that point. So, another thing you need to keep an eye on is not to worry about the extra items such as the Thunder Compass. You don't need to worry about that because the character that does trade it is not disappear afterwards. By the way, since it's a technical file up, so I had to go back and grab everything else I didn't get. So yeah, it's kind of sucky for me because bum rushing sucks. Alright, so we did everything else. We got everything else done. So let's go and stop Egil. You all set to go? We're heading to the Mechonis Core. You better be ready. You really ready to head off? This is your point of stopping. When you go in the Mechonis Core, you cannot skip travel. So make sure you get this done.
Do my eyes deceive me? The Mechonis is moving.
Oi, you! I'm warning you! You better not drop me! You let me go, and you'll be doing sit-ups for the rest of your life! Yes, Colonel!
Linnea!
I am sorry. For Lady Meyneth's will to be realized, I had no choice but to use your body. Even so...
Actually, I'm grateful. Thanks to this body, I got to see Shulk and the others again.
Where is Lady Meyneth now?
Shall I call her? She is usually asleep. Maybe she just doesn't want to disturb me. It's an unusual feeling. 2 hearts in one body. It's not every day you get to experience something like this.
I see. That is a great relief.
It's as if I can see into her heart. We each know what the other's thinking, but it's strange. It feels like there's a part of my heart that's hidden. It's the part that holds Meyneth's feelings, and I can't see them. Maybe it's only natural. Everyone has 1 or 2 secrets, right? But I know how much she cares about this world. That's why I'm happy to let her use my body.
Fiora, I think Lady Meyneth is glad that she met you.
Yeah, I know.
Shulk, good news from His Highness. The Allied force retreated in time. Casualties were kept to a minimum.
Glad to hear it.
That's great news.
All areas are being prepared for evacuation. We can only hope they make it.
We won't let them down. This is one fight we can't afford to lose.
Get up on Ricky, all set! Ricky found some heads!
We'll go with you. Can't beat strength in numbers.
Really?
You're a tough old-timer.
What's this? The old fossil wants to tag along. As long as you don't slow us down.
Let's see who makes it through the battle.
We're here. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Anytime.
Leave it to Hirobon Ricky!
Hey, Shulk. What is it this time? Stop worrying and come on.
The Monado isn't at full strength. I don't know if it can beat Egil.
You talking about that Apocrypha, whatchamacallit thing? Don't worry. He's no match for all of us together.
At least the previous encounter allowed us to gauge how he fights. We won't make the same mistakes again.
The core is directly linked to the Apocrypha generator. Destroy the generator, and the Apocrypha field will deactivate, allowing Shulk's Monado to function properly again.
Now you tell us. I wish you'd said something earlier. Oh, Shulk, did you hear that? Looks like you'll get your wish.
Something's not right.
What?
Egil. He called me Zanza. The same Zanza who devastated Mechonis. What did he mean?
He was just trying to get to you.
I told you before, right? I haven't had any visions lately.
Yeah?
But I still know, if I concentrate, I feel like something will happen, and it does.
Are you saying you don't need a vision to know what comes next? Pull the other one.
Ryan, you're going to scratch your head with your right hand.
What are you on about, Shulk? Stop playing around. Oh. But how did you do that?
I can't work it out. Ever since we came to Mechonis, my abilities have been changing. Why would that happen? If it's true that Zanza used the Monado to lay waste to Mechonis, then... is it right for me to use it? Is what I'm trying to do really the right thing?
Shulk!
What's wrong?
It's happening to him too! Shulk! Hold on! You all right?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm fine now.
Man.
Your control of the Monado has always been flawless. It never crossed my mind that this would happen to you too. Are you sure you're okay?
Perhaps you are suffering this much because you put all your energy into fighting the effect of the Apocrypha.
Ain't you learnt yet, Shulk? How many times do I have to tell you? If something's up, you've got to spit it out, man. I ain't just talking about visions. I mean, whatever's on your mind. All right?
Sorry. Ryan.
Don't go apologizing. It's my fault for not noticing. Let's get one thing straight. I've still got your back.
Thanks. No.
Huh?
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
This wasn't caused by the Apocrypha. It's a completely different kind of power.
Shulk.
What's happening to me?
I know I should be glad we made it this far, but if we don't find the Apocrypha generator soon...
Exactly. The fight against Egil's not going to be easy with the Monado in its current state. And we don't know what kind of toll it'll take on Shulk's body. We have to destroy that generator.
It's up ahead.
Shulk?
There's a strong energy coming from up ahead. That has to be it.
Really?
Yes.
Then this is it. Egil's gonna be scrap metal when I'm through with him.
So as you can tell, something's wrong with Shulk. He seems to be affected by a backlash similar to how Dumban had back when he kept using the Monado too much, and it caused him to lose his control ability to use his right arm. So before we head over to the Apocrypha generator, we need to go here first. This quest is completely missable. If you don't get it now, you'll never get it again. Yes. Junk staff. You seem really talkative. I hear from Vinaya that there is a weapon production machine here. Do you know what came to mind when I heard that? Could you go into more detail? Stop pretending you don't know what I'm getting at. You can make a weapon, an extraordinarily strong one. The materials are all ready. Just take them to the machine and you can make a weapon for Fiora. A new weapon will come in handy. Are you interested? You're so considerate. Thank you for keeping me in mind. It's okay, no need to thank me. It's the least I can do. Use the weapon creation machine in the control tower of the central factory. Or, I know you'll just like the new weapon. Just be careful how you go. Of materials. So to get there, might as well point something out to you all. If you try to skip travel, guess what? Wrong. You cannot skip travel at all. By the way, in case you're wondering where we are on the Mechonis, we're in Central Factory, we're at the top floor. So, keep an eye out. Also, the fact remains that you can get collectibles in Central Factory. This is the last opportunity you can get collectibles here. Since you can't skip travel, guess what? You have to reload a save file in order to get the access to the items you need to get. So, you need to make sure you have Black Sirloins, of course, which is the item you're going to need to get for the Colony 6 restoration, as well as anything else you're going to need for Colony 6. There are no Mechon that you're going to need to go after, except unless you want to go after the Mechon that are required to get affinity coins, such as Majestic Mordred. If you have not beaten that one before, you will not get the chance to do it later. Another big note... Dumban. Another big note is the fact that you can't skip travel, so you cannot get access to certain materials. Another thing to note is, if you not see the previous video, I'll put a link to it on screen, is the fact that you are locked out of Mechonis Field permanently. You cannot go back there anymore. You can go back to certain areas, but you just can't go to Mechonis Field anymore. So as we climb down this way, we just need to go all the way this way to get down here. We can head right technically to go to the Apocrypha, but right now we want to get Fiora's new weapon. Bridge to Apocrypha, finally. Last skill for Fiora. I can finally get that skill tree out of the way. Haste buff at burst affinity. That's actually really good. I'm gonna give Fiora... Yeah, courage. That'd be a little bit more helpful given the fact that Great Lights are just gonna be insane after that. You need to go down this way first. This way you can actually go to a teleporter. Go to the teleporter and then teleport. If you remember where that area was, well, guess what? In Central Factory, this is where Majestic Mordred is located and the Face Maintenance Bay. To get back to the area we were at before, though, it's going to take a bit of walking. So I'm going to spare you all the bravado and the tragedy of it, and just cut to where we need to go. This is also your last opportunity to get any sort of items that you need to get in Central Factory, of course. And you can technically go back to Agartha. I will show you that in a little bit. Do all that in a little bit. In case you were wondering if the Central Factory direction where you can get to Mechonis Field is closed off, yes, the materials block it off. And therefore you cannot go to it. Even if you manage to break the boundary somehow and get over to it, you still have to get back out of it, so you're kind of screwed of getting anything back on Mechonis Field. You didn't finish those quests? Well, guess what? Now you're screwed. Out of those quest items and rewards. You can go after any unique monster that is still left in Mechonis Fields. Like, not Mechonis Field. Yeah, the Central Factory. You just need to go after every area that you need to go after in order to get the Mechon done. Since we're going to this normal area we were at before, technically speaking there is unique monsters there, but since I'm going to do that, I am not going to bother. Because since you don't skip travel, you have to hope the game actually autosaves so you can use the autosave feature of skipping back and forth. Otherwise, you're screwed. Because if you can't skip travel, you can't autosave automatically. Well, I mean, you can. It just takes a while for the game to autosave.
We're under too much pressure here. Hang in there. Don't give up.
We're finally back here again. This took a while for us to get to. I wonder if a Mechon decided to spawn in. Ironically enough, only the worst spawn in and nothing else. Okay, good. Okay, weapon creation panel. Finally, let's create this weapon for Fiora. Weapon complete. And the quest is complete. This is your last quest you're getting on time for the new weapon for Fiora. Warblades. Let's go check out those Warblades. They have 2 slots. They technically do crit rate with no defense. So, technically speaking, better than the daggers. Also, they are kind of superheated. Kind of like the idea of high frequency. Designed for attack. Yeah, they're definitely designed for attack. However, if I do this, they lose a double attack, but I can just get my double attack back up, no problem. Perfect. You lose weapon power, but what can we do? You can technically go back the same way you came, but it takes a while both ways, no matter what. So I might as well check out to see if there's any unique monsters left, and then we'll head off. Well, I forgot to mention that if you don't get access to certain items such as the commerce and housing, you need to make sure you have the retro diodes, the mossy panels, the white plums, and finally there's our hollyhocks. You need a lot of items. Technically speaking, you'll learn about these Celsius for a while. And there is no item around here that will be required for the Colony 6 restoration that is from an enemy. Even though technically it should, it does not. So yeah, don't worry about the Colony 6 restoration too much. We already have the black sirens we need. We definitely have a lot of them. This also means we're closed off of getting, silliness enough, energy aubergines. Anyway, see you back at the Apocrypha generator. For all those curious, you can go back to Agartha. Again, I read the glad news to tell you. Is that you can go back to Agartha, even though, technically speaking, the area should be destroyed. I guess both versions forgot that this area technically was destroyed outright. However, as you can tell, there are no changes to be found here. Everything is still left the same it is, as it always is. This gives you the last opportunity you can get the Black Sirines, as well as the Luisa Silvas for Colony 6, as well as anything else you want to get here. Downside, you cannot get any side quests in this area. In case you're wondering, after you get that, you're gone. So, unless you did this and started the whole process of Mechonis Awakening, you are entirely locked off completely. You cannot get a single thing back. You can actually go to the shop right here. and still buy anything you like. So this technically gives you a way to get actual items. Although none of these items are really worth all that much, so there's no reason to bother with this. There's nothing here for you anymore, so if you got everything like I did, then you're completely utterly fine. So I'm going to meet you guys back at Apocrypha generator area on the way there, because it's going to be a little bit of a walk for me. Alright, we're finally back here. It took a while. I also did some gem crafting for the sake of it, because I wanted to. There was no fighting at all that I had to worry about too much, so yeah, it's pretty much fine. So let's see any skill links we can grab right now, because I need some skill links, and it's going to be much more helpful to me if I do so. Frankly enough, turning off double text or critical hits would probably really help Dunban, but he doesn't exactly have that ability unlocked. Alright, that's helpful. I wanted to get my healing art to do a little bit more effect when they're at low half HP, so yeah, it's very good. I'm gonna go with this party. Let's get going.
It's just as I thought. The Monado feels the same as it did before the Apocrypha took effect. No, it feels even more powerful. The Bionis Monado and this Monado, they have to be connected. Somehow.
Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Why am I remembering that dream? Why now? Without the power, I can't stop Egil. I have to concentrate. All I have to think about is how to stop the Mechonis. If the Monado does bring about the end, then I know what to do. Fiora!
Shulk, what were you thinking about?
Nothing.
So... it's like that, is it?
Really, it's nothing.
Listen, Shulk. If it's too hard for you to handle on your own, talk to me. Huh?
Fiora...
You can tell any of the others as well. We're all here for you. Don't forget that.
You're right. You're here for me.
Of course. And don't overdo it, okay? We all saw what happened. Is your arm okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll live.
Oi! You two! Is something up?
No! It's nothing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Shulk. You can...
You hear the millions of Shulk fans crying out. Yep, pretty much. It is tragic, I'll admit that much. But, yeah, what can you do about it? So, let's go to the Apocrypha generator. This is where it is located.
This... machine... is this...
Yes. The Apocrypha generator.
Yeah, let's trash the thing. We take this out and it's plain sailing for Shulk.
It should be. It is a miracle that you have been able to use the Monado at all.
Hear that?
Are you really all right?
Yeah. I'm... fine. Vinaya, we need to find Egil.
The control core is directly above. It is not far.
Wait! It's moving!
No! We're too late!
You mean...
The Mechonis functions have been restored!
No, it can't be!
Yes. You puny pests are too late.
Fall back! Everyone fall back!
He's gone and done it.
Huh?
The Mechonis has struck. Not good. I think it must have hit somewhere on Bionis.
No.
Move out! Don't forget, we've still got a job to do.
Right. What?
The Apocrypha Generator is a boss fight itself. Shield Barrier is basically a defensive buff that saves itself with the physical defense as well as offense. You can get rid of this easily with Eater. See? Pretty easy. So the Apocrypha Generator is very easy as a boss fight. It's not exactly a difficult boss fight to get around. Laser is not exactly that. Fiora. She's at half HP, so this should do a lot more. There we go. Magnetic Field first does a debuff on Fiora. Unfortunately, we can't exactly get rid of that right now, so we might as well be stuck with it. Doesn't exactly hurt Fiora all that much, but it's just obnoxious. Great Laser. Oh, jeez. 6. Causing paralysis. However, Air Slash that, we can actually cause a break. If you're worried about Apocrypha Generator having a Topple Spike, I'm really glad to tell you that it does not. So therefore, you can Topple Lock it into Oblivion and it will be completely fine. Now it's locked down like this, so let's keep doing a lot of damage thanks to our days up and our attacks up. We're definitely getting higher tension thanks to this. Fearless is definitely increasing, and I think it's almost dead. And it's already dead. Bye-bye.
Chew on that, Apoc or whatever. We did it, Shulk. Shulk? Oi! Whoa.
What's happened to the Monado?
It must have changed just as the generator was destroyed. It's amazing.
Now we're talking. Next up, Egil.
Can you go on?
Me? I'm alright. Come on, we have to stop Egil.
Back on track. Just like I said. The kid'll come through.
Naturally. Everything is falling into place.
Heh. You can say that again.
But only as long as we remain within the margins of fate. I know not how things will proceed from this point.
And next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, actually, let's just check out Shulk's Monado Cyclone. It is a force topple. That's all it is. It's pretty much a force topple as soon as they're suffering from break. It's very damaging, it's ether based, but it does increase topple locking. So, this combination will definitely serve you well if you want to use Ryan, Shulk, and Dunban to topple lock something into Oblivion. And like I said before, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we'll go off and fight Egil. See you all next time.